Attorney General Carl Police unlawfully arrested and questioned members of the Democratic National Alliance and its leader, Orinthia Komolafe, yesterday. Firing back is to focus on the facts at allegations that
the COVID-19 pandemic has hit the Bahamas and the Bahamian people hard. We have seen businesses close and people laid off from work week after week. Businesses have found it difficult to survive without any income, and Bahamians are struggling to make ends meet. We are facing the worst health and economic crisis of our lifetime. The effect of this crisis on the lives and the other 24 hours has been devastating.
What was that in the sky? Late last night, flash of bright light shot across the island.
Did you see it? Around Bahama and South residents, quite the shock. 2021. Anyone else feel their house shake? I thought I was tripping. What just exploded? That shake the whole house just now. Alien landing, no luck. It's just the beginning of an extraordinary event.
So, all you stargazers, this is a chance to pretty much take advantage of the atmospheric conditions that we experience in the earth. Pretty decent conditions to capitalize this event based on the clear skies. It's nothing you should be too concerned about.
Many have lost loved ones without an opportunity to say goodbye. Our people have fallen ill. Others are caring for their sick loved ones, while so many don't know where their next meal will come from. In a twinkle of an eye, many striving Bahamians have lost their jobs and closed their businesses, leaving them with no source of income. Needless to say, the government's response has been sometimes deficient, inconsistent, uncoordinated, and confusing. But this is not the time to highlight the various missteps and bad decisions. Our people are suffering. Bahamians are looking for hope, and businesses are challenged to keep their doors open in an economy shut down by the government in response to this virus. Health experts and economists have advised that the reopening of the economy should be gradual, depending on the ability to control the spread of the virus and the readiness of the public healthcare system. This is important as we have seen a second wave of infections in China and South Korea. The recommended approach to combat this virus is depicted in the 3 T's: test, trace, and track. Test on a wide scale and extensively, trace all contacts of infected persons, track all infected persons and people in quarantine or self-isolation. It is clear that the Bahamas is challenged on all 3 fronts. There is a need for a comprehensive and sensible plan to win this fight and to responsibly reopen the Bahamian economy. We are in a crisis. All hands must be on deck. We must all work together. We can and will win this fight. But our approach must make sense and be strategic. We cannot keep increasing the number of businesses allowed to open without a rationale on one hand and ask why there are so many people on the roads on the other hand. We cannot send mixed or incomplete messages on the use or non-use of face masks. We must be fair and equitable in our decisions to exempt one business and not the other. It is unwise to pit employees against employers at this crucial time. We need words that unite us as a people, not comments that divide us. We will need the private sector, civil society, workers, and the whole Bahamas to rebuild our economy. This is not the time for pandering or comments that raise tension. We must not demoralize the healthcare professionals risking their lives on the front line by ignoring their concerns. It is simply wrong to ignore the cries of the poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, and vulnerable in society who are suffering as a result of this lockdown. I remind the government of the words in Proverbs 21 and 14. Whoever shuts their ears to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be answered. Many are lamenting the hike in prices of basic grocery items at stores, and they are concerned that promised assistance is slow in coming through. This must be addressed urgently. We call on the government to produce a plan for the opening of the economy with timelines and indicators that will guide each phase of this process. We must be strategic about our approach and not make it up as we go.
Attorney General Carl Police unlawfully arrested and questioned members of the Democratic National Alliance and its leader, Orinthia Komolafe, yesterday.